Alan, the order you made with the Schneiders 3 weeks ago shows that you made an error that caused a $100,000 loss for our company. What? That's not possible. Yes way, this is real. I can't believe you're trying to make excuses like that. I mean, I already quit my job a month ago.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Alan. I'm 31, and I just have a bad feeling as I'm listening to my brother-in-law laughing over the phone. Oh, Alan, you're in trouble! Huh? What is it? The order you made with the Schneiders 3 weeks ago shows that you made an error that caused a $100,000 loss for our company. What? No way! Yes way, this is real. Wait, hold on. That's not good, is it? That's what I'm saying. You're no longer going to be the successor for this company. Goodbye. Wait, what do you mean? It can't be my mistake. I know the current CEO is going to be upset if he hears you say that. Just listen to me. I can't believe you're trying to make excuses like that. You're not going to be the successor anymore. You're going to lose your job, too. Wait, but I have nothing to do with this. I don't feel sorry for you at all. I'm honestly glad that this is happening. Do you know why? You need to get to the bottom of what exactly happened. This is a $100,000 loss that we're talking about. No, stop acting as if this wasn't your fault. Not only do you not deserve to be the next CEO, but you don't even deserve to stay at this company. Just listen. I don't want to hear any of your excuses. I mean, I already quit my job a month ago. Body temperature is normal. Wait, what? There's no way I could have made an error 3 weeks ago. What? That's not possible. Why don't you ask your father then? You'll find out the truth. No way, that's not possible. I said, but I saw you at the company yesterday talking to my dad. Well, of course I'd stop by. He's my father-in-law, and he's also a business partner. But you guys weren't acting like you were business partners. I don't know about that, but I now work at Schneider's company. Hey, you better not hang up while I figure this out. Look, I know you're panicking right now, but I work for your company's business partner now. Hey, Dad, Alan still works for our company, right? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? I'm asking you a question. I told him not to tell you yet. I guess it's already too late now. You're right, Alan resigned from this company. What? Why? Wasn't he supposed to be your successor? Why would he? He wanted to give up the position for you. He felt that you should deserve to be my successor, and that's why he left the company. Yikes! God damn it, he's so cocky. You're going to be the CEO effective next month, so you better be ready. Damn it! What's going on? What's going on is that you're in big trouble. I know that. It's either Harold, the current CEO, or you, the next CEO. Figure out what the next course of action should be. Do you understand? Not me. It should be you, right? Schneider's company is one of the biggest business partners that your company, Artists One, has. You place the biggest orders through Schneider's more than any other company. And that's exactly the reason why the ordering authority is limited to either the CEO, which is my dad, or you, the next CEO. It can't be me. I was just the person who noticed the mistake. It's not about who noticed the mistake. You're going to be the next CEO, so you need to act. Shut up! I don't need you teaching me a lesson. What the heck? Are you serious? This is great! There's still some left! That's right. I don't need to be freaking out about anything. I was just shocked that Alan quit the company, but either way, I'm going to win this game. I'm in control here. I'm definitely winning this game with a tailwind.
Mr. Harry, may I come in?
Yes, come on in.
Mr. Allen from Artist One and Mr. Schneider are here to see you right now.
Okay, I'll be right there. $100,000 mistake is not acceptable. I'm terribly sorry, sir. The products are already in the manufacturing process, and 90% of the products are all ready to be shipped at this point. I mean, 100 is a standard quantity that you order, right? Why was there an error to order 100 times more than that? We're not here to make any excuses. We're willing to take the burden of all products that we ordered that are worth $100,000. Hey, Dad! I mean, Mr. Harold, if we do that, our company's going to take a huge loss. And that's only to make this right. We can always make a profit, but we can't make our business partner trust that we'll always do the right thing if we don't make this right. I'd rather keep the trust than money. This is the right thing to do as the current CEO of this company. I knew you would say that, Mr. Harold. However, it's okay, Alan. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience that we've caused Schneider's. I'm so sorry about this. Thank you so much for trying to do the right thing, but then this topic doesn't end there. I understand. I'll make sure I get to the bottom of this to come up with preventative measures. Harry? Yeah? You were the one who placed the order for Schneider's, right? Wait, what? Don't worry, I'm going to take on all responsibilities. All you need to worry about is to figure out how you ended up letting this happen and how you're going to prevent this from happening again. Do you have any idea why this happened? This is great! Dad admitted our company's fault. This is going as I planned, and it's great that Dad is stepping down from his position soon. This will make me the CEO sooner than I would have thought. And I'm going to be the savior. Give me a break. This company's money is my money. If I were to come up with preventative measures for this error, I believe that it would be the best in all our interests to eliminate Mr. Allen from Schneider's. What? What do you mean by that, Harry? That's right. What are you even saying, Harry? Alan doesn't even work for our company anymore. But Alan's company ID number and passwords are still valid, right? Yes, it's still going to be active until the end of this month. What about it? How do we not know if Alan purposely caused the mistaken order that we placed with Schneider's? What the heck is wrong with him? Don't tell me that he's trying to blame everything on me just because I'm no longer with the company. I know for sure that I didn't cause this error, and I know now that he's the culprit in all of this. How dare he do this to me and Harold? I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble busters! Mr. Schneider, what do you think? If what I'm saying is true, we wouldn't be the ones who should be responsible for this error. It should be Alan, who now works for your company. If what you're saying is true, our company will be at full fault for this, and we're not in a position to be complaining about this error. That's right, the tables will turn. And if you don't want that happening to your company, you could settle this by... But that's not possible. How can you be so sure? Remember what Alan said earlier before my father started apologizing? He said that he knew my father would say what he said. What? Huh? Alan knew that things would turn out this way, and this way, his new company, Schneider, will take all the sales and profit while he can bring down me and my father. He's killing two birds with one stone. You're just making everything up without any evidence. Why would I do anything like that to you guys? Give me a break. I decided to step out of the company because I cared about the two of you, because you're my wife's family. You're lying! You wanted to take your name off of the list of suspects so you could blame me for the mistake, and that's why you rushed to quit our company. Harry, that's not possible. If Alan had stayed with us, he would have been the next CEO. What reason would he have had to bring the two of us down when he should have had a bright future with us? You would think so, right? Harry, I don't have a reason to do what you said. We might not know the reason, but I can prove it. Huh? What? Really? You never know what people are thinking, even between a father and a son. Maybe we understand about 10% of what we're truly thinking. And when it comes to strangers, there's almost nothing that we truly know about each other when it comes to what we're thinking. That's why we should only look at the facts. We shouldn't rely on assumptions and feelings. It only gets in our way. Harry, you're starting to cross the line. What? It's not too late for you to simply apologize for what you've done. What have I done? I haven't done anything. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this incident based on facts. What's wrong with that? Your father already took all the blame. My father isn't the culprit. And I know that. I know you were the one who did it. No, it was you, Alan. I can prove it. You're kidding me! Why don't you go ahead and prove it then? Of course! Why not? Why don't we all go to the office then? What the? What's going on? What's going on is exactly what you're seeing. The last person who logged into ordering from Schneider's company was you, Alan. You were the one who made the order error. That can't be possible! I had already resigned from this company by this date. But your name is clearly on here. That's not possible. This isn't right. So who was it? If my ID and password are still valid, anyone could have used those credentials to blame this on me. Give me a break, Alan. There's 12 digits for the password. There's no way that someone else would figure it out. That's right. But what if someone was watching me enter my password? That's not so realistic, is it? But if this was really Alan's fault, why would he do something like this? I'm sure he was just trying to harass us and bring over a gift. Harass us and bring over a gift? If we ever made a $100,000 mistake with the Schneider order, it would end up getting me and my father in huge trouble. My father would lose his position as a CEO, and I would be taking over the company to start off by covering up a huge loss. I'm sure that's what Alan was trying to do, give us a hard time. Why would I ever go far enough to quit the company just to harass someone who's always taken great care of me? I don't know. Maybe you can ask yourself that question. Either way, I'm sure everyone here knows now that the error was made by Alan. I mean, the last person who logged into the Schneider account was Alan. It's hard to believe that it could have been another person. But we never know. He might have logged in but didn't do anything. I don't think that sounds too convincing. Why would someone who resigned from our company use their old credentials to go into the ordering screen like this? The only reason I can think of is that he was trying to bring us down and make profit at his new workplace. If what you're saying is true, it would be a huge problem. If Alan really did that, our company would be fully responsible for the error that's happened. Alan, your boss seems to be quite concerned. Why don't you just go ahead and admit what you've done? I see. So you made the error on purpose, knowing all of this would happen. Alan, you better cut it out. I'm getting over this. You somehow memorized my password so you could blame this error on me. What makes you say that I could have done that? Just give up already, or else I'm going to call the police on you. Do it if that's what you want to do. The last login was under my account. We all saw that, and I believe it's true. And that's why I've been saying that you're the culprit. All right. But then what if I'm able to present a fact that is far more factual than the evidence that you just provided to all of us? Huh? It says the last login was at 6:40 p.m. So what? That's when you must have logged in. Nope, not possible at all. Why don't you prove that it wasn't possible for you to do that then, huh? Mr. Schneider. Huh? The body temperature system that we have at our company records the time and temperature of the individual, right? You're right, it does. So, Harry, what is it? I left my company around this time of the day. What? And I can prove that by our body temperature system at our company. It records the temperature with Face ID, so I had to be there to record my temperature. Wait, what? Mr. Schneider, are you able to check what time I left the company 2 days ago? Of course I can. I can check that on my cell phone. Would you please check? It looks like you scanned your body temperature at 6:35 p.m. 6:35 p.m.? Do you know what this means? It takes about 15 minutes to get here if we drive the fastest route from Schneider's office. It's physically impossible for me to be here at 6:40 p.m. Do you have anything to say about this, Harry? I don't know. And I'm glad that you're a coward. You didn't want anyone to see you as you were committing your crime, so you must have chosen the time of day when there was the fewest amount of employees at the office. What? How can you say that I did this? I mean, I appreciate it. I wouldn't have known what to say or do if you happened to log in using my account around the time that I was actually making my stop here. You're saying it as if I'm the culprit, but all you've done is to prove your innocence. Oh, are you sure about that? I mean, I can't be wrong. If you were right that someone stole your password, anyone could have logged in using your credentials. Before you keep going on about that, you better apologize for even saying that our company could have been at full fault for this. But that was just an error. Either way, you were accusing Alan when he had nothing to do with the error or the stolen credentials. You owe him an apology. He must have used some kind of trick. And you better be able to prove that if that's what you're going to say now. Harold, what kind of training have you provided to your successor? I'm so sorry about this. Not only did your son try to blame an ex-employee for the error that your company has caused, but he's still trying to look for ways to blame Alan for this without even apologizing. But this wasn't my fault or my father's fault, and it wasn't Alan's fault. You need to stop looking for ways to blame our company. Harry, now I'm certain that you must have been the culprit. I know it had to be you since Alan isn't the culprit. What? Why? I would never do anything like that. Then tell us where you were and what you were doing at 6:40 p.m. 2 days ago. I don't know. Oh, I know. What? I remember that I was at the Kroger's company around that time of the day to have a meeting with their CEO. I'm sure I'd be on their surveillance footage if it takes us to investigate. What? How do you remember that? And after the process of elimination, you were the only person who could have caused this error, Harry. What? What's going to happen to me then? You're gonna face your consequences. You caused the error to create a huge problem for your own company, and you've also caused my company trouble. And you even stole my credentials to blame this on me too. You did this on purpose with terrible intentions. I can't possibly continue a relationship with a company that has such a terrible successor as the next CEO. We're terminating our business with your company. What? Why are you looking so surprised? Your father knew that you made this error, and that's why he decided to take the blame, so he could take the best action to protect you from the damages that you would have caused yourself. He wanted to protect you. And that's why he's the CEO. I don't care what reason you had to do what you've done, but you had bad intentions against my employee. You never cared how your father felt and caused this huge mess. You would never feel what it's like to be the CEO because you don't even know what it's like to be a father. You don't deserve to be the next CEO. Stop it! Stop saying those things! I stepped down for you. Your father tried to take the blame for you, but you don't even care how others had cared about you. All you care about is yourself. Shut up! You don't know how I feel. You're always looking down on me. Why would I give up my promised future for someone that I'm looking down on? Why won't you just get it? Harry, I'm not going to be able to keep my position like this, and I can't let you keep your promised position at this point. You only cared about yourself and never cared about how others cared about you. And you deserve your consequences for that. Wait, Dad, I'll apologize. I'm sorry. It's already too late now. You're no longer going to take charges for this company, and you'll be getting a position transfer in the near future. Oh, no! But I'm the CEO's son! I deserve to be the successor for this company! You better face your consequences. But what was I supposed to do then? What was he supposed to do? I couldn't believe how he was still asking that pathetic question. He should have worked hard to earn the bright future that he wanted. He should have cared about how others cared about him. Harry never even tried to understand how others cared about him until the very last moment. He continued to argue with his father, trying to earn back his position as the successor, which ultimately made his father declare that he was disowned at that point. Because of that, his father filed a civil lawsuit, which caused him to be liable for the $100,000 damage that he caused to the company. He now has a 6-digit debt that he'll have to return. Unless he ever fixes himself to at least try and understand how other people care about him, I'm sure he'll never be successful with anything he does. As for me, after this incident, I decided to go back to work at Artists 1. Since Harold had ultimately lost his son and his successor at the same time, I'm going to work hard so I can support the company and my father-in-law. Trouble Busters!